Hi everyone, Gina Aliotti here, if you didn't know who I am. Wow, I just came off of the most incredible weekend in New York at the Ziva meditation course. The technique was created by Emily Fletcher, who is amazing. If you don't know about her, you need to look her up. Definitely changing the world one person at a time through meditation. And more on that later, but the point of this video is just to share that I was away for 5 days, had an amazing time walking around, doing this, doing that, doing a little bit of everything. Get back into town this morning, actually, at, what time was it? It was like midnight, and wasn't sure how my day was going to look today. I wasn't sure if I was going to need the extra Z's. I wasn't sure if I was going to call it a day and say I'll show up again tomorrow for my workout. But it's amazing. I woke up at 5, so didn't get a whole lot of sleep, and just jumped right back on the wagon. And, we're all trying to make our habits or the things that we do in life habits and make things a lifestyle. At least that's what I preach, and that's what I'm all about. It's not about quick fixes. It's not about doing something for a short amount of time. It's doing things that we can do and incorporate into our life for the long term. And waking up this morning early, just got done with my swim, and I was thinking there's two types of people. There's person number one because there's always going to be excuses. Like, I could either be person number one who's going to wake up and say, oh, I didn't even really sleep last night. I'm so messed up from the time change. I have so much to do. I have to unpack. I have to get back to emails. I've got to get my life back on track. Like, I'm just going to have to wait till tomorrow. Like, I just need another day. Or there's person number two who chooses to make no excuses, focus on what we can control today, which is our actions and our choices, and knowing that getting in your workout, getting right back on track is going to make you a better person, perform better, do better in life, be a better mom, be a better everything. And so type 2, or person number 2, is the person that shows up regardless of how much sleep they got, and they just know that there are certain non-negotiables in their life. For me, it's getting in my workout. It's showing up every single day. It's giving me the time that I need to make sure that I can show up for everyone else around me that much better. And so as I was swimming, I was thinking about that, because it's just so easy to come up with excuses, because we all have them. And I had valid excuses today myself. Like I said, I didn't sleep. I've got tons to do. I've got to unpack. I've got to, after you get back from a trip, there's so much you have to do. But we are the ones that have the choices, and it all boils down to how bad do we want it? And also, how solid are we in our why? How solid are we in knowing, wholeheartedly, that if we show up, it's going to make us feel better. It's going to make us perform better. It's going to make us be a better person. And what's really cool about this weekend is the fact that I've got the workouts down. I've got the dieting down. I've got that whole aspect of my life down pat in a bag. I don't have to think about it. It is just who I am, what I do. But the one area of my life that I've been working on and need a little bit of constant improvement is the ability to slow down, is the ability to rather than say, I don't have enough time to take a nap. I don't have enough time to sit there in stillness and do nothing. And so this past weekend was truly game-changing, because I feel like it has added that puzzle piece that has been missing since life has gotten crazy from being a mom and just having more put on my plate. I guess it's, when you grow up and become an adult, just more gets piled on your plate. And when you have the tools to know how to separate yourself from the chaos of life, and know and trust that it makes you a better person, is it's a huge thing in life that I don't think many of us truly understand the power of. I know I sure didn't, and I'm getting better at it, because that's the whole point, right? We're all just trying to get better at life. And that's what I love about Emily Fletcher's technique, is that through her meditation technique, it's not about learning how to detach yourself or get away from life. It is learning how to just get better at life. And getting better at life means that just like we have other non-negotiables, a true non-negotiable, which can be often the hardest one for so many of us, is being able to sit in stillness, surrender to doing nothing, and allowing thoughts to come and thoughts to go, and just allowing ourselves to simply be 100% in the moment, and allowing our body and our internal intuition guide us. And something that I think happens as we get older and as we just have more on our plates, like I said, becoming a mom and having all these different, businesses and obligations and just, it's just life, right? This living in 2019, it's kind of a crazy time. But we just feel like we have to constantly be on the go. And if we stop for a minute, and gosh, God forbid we stop for 22 minutes, which is her technique, then we feel like, or at least I feel like I may be missing out, or I may be missing out on an opportunity, or, emails are just going to keep flooding in and I'm going to get behind. And the reality is, and this is something that I am aware of, but haven't truly put into practice until I've committed from this weekend, that actually finding that time and the commitment to make stillness a non-negotiable is what is going to allow you to be able to function in this world that we live in and just get better at life. And when you're better at life and you're a better person and you can show up that much more and you fill your cup twice a day with all that goodness and that bliss, you can then go and deliver to everyone else that much more. So I'm just feeling super grateful today, and I'm just encouraging you that when you have excuses that come up, that you ask yourself 2 questions. Number 1, what is my why? And number 2, how bad do you want it? Because if you don't want it bad enough, then have all the excuses in the world. But if you want it bad enough, then you will find the time, you will find the ability, because all we have is right now. And the choices that we make today can either propel us forward, they can make us take step backs, or they can just keep us stagnant in where we are. So I encourage you, 2 questions. What is your why, and how bad do you want it? All right, everyone, have an amazing day. And just want to give a big shout out to Emily Fletcher and Ziva Meditation, the Ziva technique, because truly is game changing. I believe in mind, body, and soul. And this has really kind of completed my, my circle. So I'm just feeling very grateful. All right. Have a great day, everyone.